Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fuck You podcast, rated 5 stars by fucking nobody. On this podcast, I will talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about and whenever the fuck I want to talk about, whether that be ranting to myself or doing absolutely nothing for an entire hour. Not every podcast is going to be an hour because I will make every podcast however long I want to make it, and I will do whatever the fuck I want to do. So, this is just a thing that I'm doing. It is currently nearly 6 a.m. on February the 26th. And I have nothing better to do except record this while I am partially awake. Is this a good idea? Probably not. But you know what? I've always wanted to start a podcast. It has literally been in my mind for 2 years now, at least. Maybe even 3. Because starting a podcast was just something that I thought would be cool. Something with your friends, something to look at and just, haha, remember this guy said something funny. Well, that never panned out for me. And I'm just bad at organizing people, so you have me instead. Deep voiced fucking loser. So we're gonna talk about some shit, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, because this is more going to function as a rant than an actual podcast. Fewer breaths, more just keep on going on tangents, keep it going till the sun don't come up, you know what I mean. The sun ain't coming up, and the birds ain't chirping yet, so I guess I gotta keep going. It's already been 2 fucking minutes. What the fuck have I been talking about? Well, whether this turns out good or bad, I'm still gonna upload it, so it doesn't really fucking matter. I have reached a point in my life where I do not give a fuck about anything, and it's kind of getting sadder and sadder and sadder. Like, I basically dropped out of university. Can you fucking believe that? I had a good fucking thing going for me, and I fucking decided to do some stupid shit like that. And now I have the audacity to say I want back in. Can you fucking believe that shit? Can you imagine that shit? Like some kid that actually deserves going to university is like, wow, this guy's gonna decide to go to university, then stop going to university, and then decide to go back to university. Like a fucking gremlin piece of shit. Oh my god, I'm a fucking worse when it comes to that shit. I pick shit up and then I drop it so fucking fast, like my YouTube channel, Calvin the Ninja, YouTube something, whatever. I don't know how the fucking links work, but yeah, I used to do a lot of shit on my YouTube channel for was it 5 years? No, it was I did do a 5-year special. Oh no, I didn't do a 5-year special. I made a political video after the death of George Floyd. I remember that. And it was literally just compiled footage of all the protests going on and all the acts of the police brutalizing some protesters, and set to the music of what was it, A Cab by Zilla Kami featuring NASCAR Aloe, or yeah, that's his name, NASCAR Aloe. Definitely not my best video. It was fun to make, but I've had a plan to follow that shit up with some big old return and just get into really political YouTube shit. Fucking, this is why we need socialism or some shit, but I never did that. My next one was gonna be about Breonna Taylor and how we never get any justice for that. And I do mean we, because I, if you do not know, am black, and I have some of my own crazy fucking shit that has happened to me during my tenure in the United States of America, which some of them I would like to leave in the past. But one of those situations was when I remember I was in high school. So what you gotta understand about me is I moved around a lot when I was younger for some fucking reason. My dad moved around a lot, and I originally lived in upstate New York for most of my life. Yeah, that's still most of my life now. And then I moved to Kentucky for a year. So this story takes place in that year of living in Kentucky, when I was about 14. I was walking home, or walking on my way from my high school to tutoring. My high school was just like, my tutoring place was literally just across the highway. So think of it as my high school was on a hill, and there's a road coming down from that hill, and then that road intersects with a highway that goes all the way up to Cincinnati. And I was about to cross that road, or no, I was a bit away from crossing that road, and these guys, these fucking guys, come out on a motherfucking Mustang, no goddamn accent in their fucking voice. They just shot at me, like, what the fuck? And I just like, okay, and I just flick them off as they drive away. Now see, I'm still walking on the street on this little road, and I see the motherfuckers that did it to me. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker, for some reason, hopped out of his goddamn car. I have no fucking clue why, and was doing something. He saw me, he's like walking. He's like, oh shit, we gotta go. And they just like fucking sped off real fast, like, and I'm like, what? It's like, first of all, I'm on the side of the fucking road, and you guys could easily hit me with your fucking car if you wanted to, and just fucking kill me, if that's really what you wanted to fucking do. So if you wanted to fucking do it, pussy. Plus, there were 3 of you. Even if I wanted to fight you, you would have had to hop out the fucking car, and you would have fucking won. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck what their fucking problem was. Why the fuck they didn't come back and try to beat my ass, even though it's like, ooh, I would have loved to see them try, because I would have probably fucking killed someone there, or I would have fucking died. Either way, someone was going to die there. Yeah. And I remember I mentioned earlier that I was moving around a lot. After our short tenure in Kentucky, we moved to fucking Canada, of all places. And now see, that was wild. Canada is, oh my god, I love Canada. Canada is so nice. It's such a nice place, such a nice country. I love it, and I can't wait to go back there. Start my whole life over again. Second rebirth, if you will. Because my first rebirth happened when I moved there the first time. We lived in Vancouver for a bit. And due to me moving around, I was really just like a fucking shut-in, a little piece of shit gremlin that was just like, ooh, I don't like going outside, so I go to school, I come home, and I don't have friends. And that continues on for like 2 years. So my 10th and 11th grade year, I'm basically just no friends, by myself, don't go anywhere, except for like that one time I went to an anime convention, which really is the beginning of me, opening up. And let me tell you, that became nearly a yearly tradition until I fucking couldn't go in 2020 because of the pandemic. I probably would have gone if I could. If I could have, I would have, but I didn't. and that would have been pretty fun. But yeah, yeah, so breaking out my shell, I finally get some friends in my senior year, but it's like by that point it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you making friends? You weren't gonna see these people for fucking ever. But I made some these friendships. They've lasted a pretty long fucking time. Surprisingly, a lot longer than I thought they would. So from like 2017 to currently it is 2021. Those friendships are still going pretty strong. I think that they are, at least. I can't wait to go and see those people soon, because I'm currently not in Canada. I'm in the U.S. again, because while quarantining in Canada by myself, I went fucking crazy, and that's all I'm gonna touch on for now, because I can't deal all my cards at once. I'm only 11 minutes into this. I gotta milk this shit for like another 50 episodes. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's more or less what happened to me, and I guess you could say that's really formed my opinion around the world, because you could basically call my opinion the same as edgy 15-year-olds back in 2010, which is funny because I idealized those guys when I was younger. I'm fucking, how old am I again? 20, nearly 21, and I'm basically a fucking 15-year-old emo kid. Like, everything, nothing matters, everything sucks, socialism rocks. Bernie should have fucking won 2020, you know what I mean? That kind of shit. Ooh, shit, it's 6:05, fuck me. 12 minutes in, how much of this am I gonna cut? Probably a lot. But it's whatever, because life keeps going. And that's what really freaks me the fuck out, because that's probably what's keeping me up right now, and what's making me, record this shit right now, because like I've always had problems with my own mortality. I've been having panic attacks about it since I was like fucking 11 or some shit, and I thought over the past 2 years that I had gotten pretty okay at handling them. But that quarantining in just 2020, that really just fucked me up real good, to the point where I think I might have relapsed into some bad shit. Whoa, that was some weird stuttering shit right there. I don't usually do that. But yeah, I kind of relapsed into bad habits, and just not healthy. Moved back in with my folks, so I wouldn't do something that I would definitely regret. But I will say, those first couple of months of just quarantine, those months were just those were great, because at the time I had my buddies, my roommates, college friends. These guys, I loved these guys, because these guys were the funniest motherfuckers. Oh my god. And it was just usually a good time. But then by the time around, what was it? March, yeah. It was March. Everyone basically moved out. And this is right when quarantine was really hitting hard, and travel was just starting to stop. So it's my parents even offered me, yo, you shouldn't be alone while you're up there, I'm like, nah, I'm fine, I'll get a job, I'll do something, I won't relapse into poor habits. And obviously that did happen. I did relapse, and my friends, some of them, one of them was already dropped out of college, actually, and he was gonna go to film school. My other friend was going out to Vancouver, and my other one was going back to California. I should mention I was going to school university in Ontario. I'm not gonna name drop the university because I fucking hate it, kind of. I blame them for a lot of the things that fucked me up, and they just didn't tell me that they really should tell you at the beginning, when I was a freshman and really ignorant, and now, but then again, it's mostly still my fault, probably. But you know how it is. You lie about how things are to make yourself feel better. And, yeah. But, yeah. Getting sidetracked. Yeah, I went to university up in there, and I was alone. And I was basically just high every fucking day. There wasn't a day I wasn't high. The only people I had to talk to were some guy that one of my roommates was subletting to, who was an absolute fucking cunt. Oh my god, I hated that guy. He was so bad. He wasn't clean. He nearly killed us several times while we were living in that fucking apartment. And he nearly got himself killed fighting with his goddamn friends all the fucking time. If you can call them fucking friends. Some wannabe fucking gangster that got into so much goddamn shit. Some fucking kid. And I can fucking call him that. A fucking 18-year-old just moves out of his mom's house for some bullshit reason. And doesn't know how to take care of himself at all. Literally a fucking child. But I mean, I can say that because I know that I'm a child. I'm just a more mature child, quote unquote. But yeah, it's a very interesting experience. Just being alone with nobody there, and it being completely silent. Like, I went with a good 2 weeks without talking to anybody, and that was absolutely horrifying. Like, the isolation you feel when you don't talk to people, it chills you to your core. And I'm shaking over it. It's like, I still can't get over it, kind of. It's like, how did I do that without killing myself? It was absolutely insane. Like, not talking to someone. And I'm not a very social person either. I'm gonna go to the party, I'm gonna hang out in the corner, or I'm gonna get fucking blasted and then do something. So I can't really do anything without being on something. So when it's just me by myself with my thoughts, and at that time my thoughts were almost expressly suicidal, it was terrifying. And I don't know, I guess I kind of kept that with me when I came back. You know what? This was a good idea. Just letting me talk over the shit that I've had swirling in my mind. It's just a mess, honestly. Like, I thought I knew fear before that, but I did not know anything. I didn't know a lot of things about myself and the shit that I would do just for a little bit of interaction. I might be hyperbolizing that. I've been told I hyperbolize a lot of shit. So, you know, take my words with a grain of salt. I am an unfaithful, or not unfaithful. No, unfaithful narrator, yeah. Or something like that. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, by the way, I'm a half-baked film student. 2 years in the bag, but I fucking goofed off on one and just didn't know what the fuck I was doing in the second one. Yeah. I made a lot of mistakes. And I'm paying for that now. But I mean, what should I have expected from an 18-year-old me who barely knew how to socialize and was literally taking a leap of faith thousands of miles away from people that I knew or anything, everything I did while I was there was out of my comfort zone. Ooh, I'm getting Discord message. Oh, okay. That completely ruined the mood. Oh my god. Now I gotta respond to this shit. Oh fuck. So yeah. This is probably gonna be a continuing conversation during this fucking podcast. It is currently 6:15. I have been recording for 22 minutes. And I was just talking about... What was I talking about? Fucking up my life, yeah. And you know what? You would think I would be done fucking up my life after realizing, wow, I'm really fucking up my life. But no, I'm not. And it's really weird because I want to stop. But it's like I'm in a pit. I'm in a spiral. Or a loop. A loop of self-destructive behaviors that are always, I try something, I fail, I do something self-destructive, and then I just give up on that thing, then I do it all over again. Is it weird? I don't know. I bet a bunch of other people also do it. So, in that case, I'm probably not unique. I have tried going to get help, but this is still during the pandemic time, so it's kind of difficult. And the people that I did see or find, turns out I went to the fucking appointment. It was a Zoom one, so no need. I am not an anti-vax, COVID denying fucking crazy person. No. I did this over Zoom. I did this so I could be protected, so that I could protect my family and all that shit, so I wouldn't be exposing them to anything. But that motherfucker never showed up, and then they still have the goddamn audacity to send me a fucking invoice for a service that they never fucking provided. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Yo, if anyone can give me a good therapist in the Austin region, it would be greatly appreciated. Moving on from my therapy. Is someone fucking awake? I'm also extremely paranoid. Wow. I was literally just jumping out of my fucking skin because I thought I heard somebody out there. I'll put another Discord message. But yeah, I was literally just jumping out my fucking skin because I thought I heard somebody talking in the fucking hallway. And it's like, I can't sleep without a fucking knife under my bed anymore. And I've been doing that since I bought my first knife when I was 16, but now it's just like, ooh, every time I hear something, it's fucking knife. And it's like, I might not be able to fucking defend myself very well with it, but, it makes me feel safer. Just like, a little kid pulls the blanket over their head. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm gonna have to boost the fuck out of these audio levels. Yeah, I should keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? It be the mean. Audio quality should improve once I figure out how to actually, record myself, which is funny for a film student to not be able to know how to record himself. But hey, I can talk to you about mise en scene, or the use of diegetic and non-diegetic music in films, or I could talk to you about camera angles, lighting, and all that shit, shot composition. The edit, that's what I went to university for. I wanted to be an editor, and then I realized I'm also shit at that too, and now I am in a perpetual identity crisis because I have no idea what I am and what I am good at. Why? I should probably tell them that I'm recording something, but I'm not going to. I don't get to talk to them enough, so I want to talk to them more. So, yeah. Yeah. So, all I can say is that I'm a fucking idiot. So, you were going to learn that throughout this entire thing, as I continue to talk about myself. 1 second. Oh. My views and how I view the world and how I interact with it. And let me just set a baseline. I think everyone fucking hates me. That's just my assumption, because it's probably true. But, whatever. Well, this has been an interesting experiment into this new idea that I've wanted to do for a couple of years. I hope y'all enjoyed listening to me complain and rant about my life and other shit that doesn't fucking matter, because nothing matters and we're all going to die and we don't mean anything. But chin up, because even if we don't mean anything, you can still do a lot of stuff with your life. You can love someone. You can love someone. You can love. Yeah, no, there's not that much, honestly. Yeah, but what am I saying? Stay safe, y'all, and I'll see you next time if I ever make another one of this fucking shit. This has been the Fuck You Podcast. My name is Calvin the Ninja, aka Harrison. Goodbye.